So this is from my book, How to Save the West. It's not out yet, but you can pre-order it on Amazon or wherever you get your books. I hope you will. I think you're going to like it. I think if you like this show, you are going to love How to Save the West. It's called subtitle is Ancient Wisdom for 5 Modern Crises. It takes 5 kind of parcels of news items, things that we talk about a lot, argue about a lot in the news, tries to uncover some of the kind of deeper questions and the history of those questions, so that we can have tools for understanding and engaging with a lot of the problems that we're facing today. And this is from a passage in which I start talking about these kind of Barfieldian ideas, just to give you a taste. All languages have form and matter. There is the sound of a word or a sentence, and then there is the meaning it conveys. Words stand in as symbols for a certain range of ideas, and in relationship with one another, they come to express a whole range of complex and subtle thoughts, from "this necklace is made of gold" to "much have I traveled in the realms of gold." The matter of these sentences, the stuff they are made out of, is letters and syllables. But the form which lives within them is what they convey, the images, memories, and associations they evoke. The whole of the universe works like this. It is matter so arranged as to contain form. Like language, the universe is subjective but not arbitrary. When I see light bouncing off the chair in front of me, it hits my eyes in such a way that my mind experiences the color called brown. There is no brown in the atoms of the chair or the photons moving through space, at least not in any sense that I mean when I use the word. The real brown, the visual quality of the thing, is something conveyed to me through and in matter. It is not the matter itself. The atoms of the chair are not in themselves brown any more than the letters CHAIR are brown, any more than the sound I make when I say the word is something solid that can be sat on. But the word conveys to my mind the image, and the matter conveys to my mind the thing as it is to me, not in some abstract or clinical sense of molecular composition, but as a real and tangible entity that I know and relate to, the favorite chair by my bookshelf where the cat sits above my shoulder as I write. There's a little Chad Cat cameo in the book. Everything works this way. The chair, the cat, and the bookshelf are best described not as conglomerate heaps of matter, but as the real and solid entities which their atoms and molecules make in the world, beings with qualities and characters, with relationships to one another. Like language, the material world is not an end in itself, but a pattern, a system of order and rules that give shape to otherwise formless masses of letters, of sounds, of molecules, of flesh. Under a microscope, my chair will show itself to be made of so much synthetic material, various expanses of different metals and threads. I may, if I so choose, imagine those metals and threads as more essential or real than the chair itself. But whoever said that the truest way of looking at a thing was by holding it up an inch from your face? Whoever said that the best way to get the meaning of a word was to look at each of the letters one by one, in isolation from each other? The real essence of things, what they truly are, is best understood at the level of normal human perception. If you want to know what something really is, you get familiar with it in its entirety, as a complete entity, the way you get to know your best friend or your pet rabbit. The tool for reading the language of the universe is not the microscope, but the soul. And the soul, too, is a kind of language, a kind of form in matter, a whole and complete meaning which all the parts of the body express. Your body has consciousness the way a word has meaning. Both are just inert stuff, empty letters, and dry bones until they come together in the right combination and the lights switch on.